Hi, I'm Wardell Borg, and we've been making flutes since 1990. And there hasn't a time gone by when we're just working at the bench and going, oh my, what about like this? What about if we do this? Just the whole creative process comes along in this, and that's what gives us the motivation and the juice, just to innovate the voice, innovate the airflow, be innovative with the keys. We love that part. And about the middle of last year, we talked about, we've always wanted to make a flute that's a little bit more portable. And so we decided one of the ways of doing that is to come up with a new version of the Spirit Flute. And that's what this is. So the Spirit Flute is quite a bit shorter. The Native Flute is about 2.5, 3-inch mouthpiece with a fetish on it. Where here what we've done is make the mouthpiece the whole mouthpiece very short. It's only about an inch and a quarter, and we use a plate instead of a fetish, and it's permanently adhered to the flute. There are a couple of things that came about with this that actually were some great discoveries. One is the flute doesn't water out as much because after your breath has moisture in it, and over time it just clogs up underneath the fetish. Here, the beauty of it is because the airflow from the air input to the fipple, which is the sound hole, is very short, the air just blows it right out, moisture or not. So you can play quite a bit longer. The other aspect to this, because of your air input to the fipple, the sound hole, is so short, you can actually create a little bit more back pressure. And what that means is that because of the back pressure, especially on a bass flute like this where it's really large, it's harder to get back pressure, to get clean, clear high notes. And in this case, because you're so close to that sound hole with your air pressure, you're able to get a few more notes in clean, clear, and the right octave. Also, it's quite a bit shorter flute. For those of us that have smaller hands and want to play bass flutes, it's a challenge because the flute's so long and you have to cock your wrist. And when you cock your wrist, it's really hard to cover that hole with small fingers. So here you're quite a bit shorter and closer to your mouthpiece, I should say, and you're able to not have to cock your wrist and use the meaty part of your finger to be able to cover the larger holes, making the bass flutes more accessible for those with smaller hands. The other aspect to this is because of the airflow is so short, you're able to manipulate the amplitude a little bit more. Amplitude meaning projection and volume. So you can play really nice, cool, easy, low key, or you can project a little bit more with your tonguing. We do plan to make this flute, right now we make it in the key of D and E. We do plan to make it in all the different keys. And it's going to take a little time, but we're working on it. It's great for backpacking, it's great for hiking, terrific for travel in general. And we're really working very hard on making it an affordable flute so that it's available to the entire flute community, whether you're a beginner or you're a professional flute artist. We're really excited about it. It's fun making them, and we hope you enjoy them as well.